Okay, guys. Hello.
Yes, Raghu.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So in the last session, we have seen like how to launch the compensation worksheet to the compensation planner, right? And we have seen that the ratings or the review ratings of your employees has not been extracted to your SuccessFactors compensation module, and especially in the compensation worksheet that we are working, we don't see or we are not able to find those details, right? So how you will be able to extract those results? Like only the forms, the performance forms which are in a state of completed. So only those things will be extracted into the compensation module, guys. So the next thing that we are going to see is like we have to complete or close the performance review sheets that are pending with the managers and make sure that the compensation review, the performance ratings or the reviews of your employees are going to be extracted into the compensation module, guys. So in order to do that, just let me log into the system. Let me get the files, guys. 1 second. If we go to the compensation pre-work, just a second, guys. It is taking a while to load these things. Wow, what happened? Hey, who is being logged in as S, guys, with the letter S? I'm talking about into the go-to meeting. And Smita, have you joined from 2 different logins? Hello?
Yes, Raghu. Hello?
Yes, Smita. Why is it 2 logins?
Yes. Because I
One,
can't.
yeah, go ahead.
Because yeah. So in Mac, I don't get the audio
Oh,
because I don't have the thing installed.
mm-hmm.
But the same thing works with another one as audio, and the one doesn't.
No, you can, in that case, you can just probably log into only one, right? Instead of your Mac.
Yeah, but in the other one is very small. My machine, so I log in, I use my Mac where I can actually see clearly.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's fine. So what we are going to, especially I'm going to do is like, I'm going to close the performance sheets of these team members, guys. You can see as a Alan Thompson, I'll go to my performance module and I'll try to see the performance plan that are pending on Alan Thompson for these guys, the Ketan Patel, Larry Hillers, Marla Gibbs, Valda Hansen, Sharon Wilson, and I'll try to close the performance sheets that are pending with Alan Thompson. So once that is done right, you will be able to complete the route map associated with respect to that corresponding performance plan template, and then that is when you will be able to see the ratings being flown automatically to your compensation module, guys. So let me proxy into Alan Thompson quickly. So right now I'm in Alan Thompson, and if I go to performance module.
Hey, Raghu, I have a question here. So once we complete the performance evaluation sheet, so it will be automatically sent to the compensation worksheet, or it will be through a map? Or
No. It is going to be automatically extracted to your compensation module. If you remember, while we are loading the compensation template, we integrated the performance review template ID. Do you know that comp rating source, under the tag of comp rating source ID, we gave the performance template ID, which means that we integrated your performance plan template with your compensation plan template, Nirmal.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. Probably like each one of you can take one thing, guys. I'll show you like how to do that. It's pretty simple, guys. You will be able to do that. 2015 March for you can see I'm just working on Valda Hansen, and I'm not sure, guys, what is the rating that should be given to Valda Hansen here. Probably like Smita and someone else can take each one of you guys, because there are 5 or 6 users, right? There are 5 users. I'm going to work on Valda Hansen, and one of you can take Sharon Nilsson, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Smita, you are going to work on Sharon Nilsson?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. And one of you can take Marla Gibbs, guys. Srini or Nirmal, anyone, guys?
Raghu, this is Shiva. I just have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Shiva.
Yeah, for employee reviews, I think I did for a couple of managers, but for manager reviews, I don't see anything in the PDF or the PowerPoint sheet. How do we do that?
That's what we are doing here. You see, the manager review is what I am doing here. And you see here, Valda Hansen, for Valda Hansen, Alan Thompson is the manager, right? I am proxying into Alan Thompson's account. Right now, I already proxied into Alan Thompson's account, and I am doing the manager evaluation for Valda Hansen, or in fact, like all these team members.
So we can give the same rating?
Yeah, whatever you see in the Word pad, right? In the Word document, just try to give the same rating, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll take the Ketan Patel.
Yeah, go ahead, Shiva. And I need someone to work on Marla Gibbs, guys. Anshmita, can you work on Marla Gibbs, Anshmita? Let me do Valda Hansen.
Raghu, it's not allowing me to log in at all.
Oh.
In the system.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Let me do that quickly. Valda Hansen 4. So what I'm trying to give, like I'm trying to give the rating as 4, guys, for Valda Hansen. And for each goal, I'll just give 4 so that the final is going to come as 4. This is how you give rating, guys. If you want to give comments, you can go ahead and give comments, but ratings are the mandatory things, and I'm just giving the same thing here. And you can see, just click to next step, and you can see here the last step is the compartment review. And in the compartment review, we kept the username of HR admin, guys, so that all these forms, whatever we are sending to the next step, right, in the roadmap, they will be sitting with HR admin for the final approval. No voluntaries, guys. Just give me a second, guys. Just a second.
Raghu, I'll do it, Raghu. Give me a person.
Oh, 1 second, guys. I don't know like what needs to be given to Marla Gibbs. Marla Gibbs is 5, guys. Okay. Larry Hillars. Okay, Larry Hillars is done.
Raghu, give me a person name. I'll do it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay. Probably you can do for Ketan Patel, guys. Okay, so once that is done, guys, the final step is going to be sitting with the HR admin, right? HR admin, I'm going to say the compartment review. As per your roadmap steps, the final step is the compartment review. And inside the compartment review step, we provided the approver as the approver role as the user, and we gave the user ID as HR admin, which is nothing but my user ID, guys, the login ID that I used to log in here. So ideally, they should be available in my performance module. And if I go to my performance module inbox, oops. I don't see anything. Okay, you can see here, one of those things is the Winston strokes that we completed. It came to HR admin for final approval. And he will review it and say if you want to approve it, you can just send it back to the next step, or if you want to provide some comments, you will be able to do that.
And for Ketan,
What it is,
yeah, Raghu, Nirmal here. So I tried for Ketan Patel. It says no form to display.
oh, okay, might be like it is done, I guess, by someone else. I don't see any. Seems to be the dates. Oh God, 1 second, guys. Can you look at Vincent Strokes, Nirmal? Vincent Strokes is not yet completed. I don't know like why it came here.
No, Raghu, I don't see Vincent Stokes as well.
In the Alan Thompson's login?
Yes.
Okay, no worries. 1 second, guys. Just give me a second. I don't know like why it is not showing here. Okay, something is wrong here. Valda Hansen, Marla Gibbs. They are now available in my inbox, the performance module inbox. And
Hey Raghu, is there any authorization issue for me, Raghu? Can you check? Because I don't see for anybody, I don't see.
no, might be someone else has submitted. Nirmal, right? If you proxy into your account,
Yes, Raghu.
you should not have any problem with respect to accessing the modules, Nirmal. You have all those things. No, someone else might have already submitted that. That's it. You have all those things, Nirmal.
Okay, because I tried for these two guys, Ketan Patel, it says no, and again for Alan Thompson, and again for Vincent Stokes.
No, Vincent Stokes, I am done. I did
Okay.
that, right, for Vincent Stokes, so you will not be able to do it again for Vincent Stokes on the same template. Let me check. Let me go to Alan Thompson's account and we'll see like what are the things that are pending. March.
This screen is not coming up for me.
Oh, no, you have to proxy into Alan Thompson's account, Nirmal. Once you log in, once you proxy into Alan Thompson's, right, go to the performance module and click on the inbox. And if at all there are any settings, default settings on the search, right, just clear out all those things and click on inbox. You will be able to see all these things.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, let me. Ketan Patel still is there. Ketan Patel is there. Larry Hillers. 1 second, guys. It's not that one. Ketan Patel is there. It is still pending. Larry Hillers is pending. Sherry Nielsen pending. Yeah, 3 guys are pending. Guys, probably like one of you can take. I'm going to work on Ketan Patel. Nirmal, can you work on Larry Hillers?
Raghu, I'm doing this.
Which one? You are doing Ketan Patel? Hello?
Hello, Raghu. Yeah, this is Smita here. I'm doing sharing Nielsen.
Okay.
And when I'm hitting say, this finalize form, right, I don't know, nothing is happening. It's just.
Okay, let me look into it. No worries. Yeah, let me complete for Ketan Patel. He is supposed to get 2. Let me give him 2.
Yeah, I think I'll just go back and try doing it again.
Oh yeah, sure. Do that. If it doesn't work right, let me know. I'll work on it, Smita. Ketan Patel is on. Larry Hillers. Larry Hillers is supposed to get 3.
Raghu, I think looks like some I could not proxy for this guy, so that's why it's not showing up.
Ah, okay. Yeah, probably like if it's not urgency, probably if you want, you can go ahead and assign yourself as a proxy to the Alan Thompson Nirmal, so that even if in future, right, if you want to work with any of the proxy users, you don't have any issues.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me fill for these guys as well. We'll see like how it goes. Also, probably we need to think of like shifting the class at least by half an hour, guys, because people from India, right? DST has changed 1 hour time, right? So there's a difference. Like we went 1 hour ahead, and people from India, right? It is like 5:30 for them. I don't like what is your availability, and is it convenient, guys, if you started at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time?
Yeah, that is fine with me.
For people for
This is Ajay. Yeah.
Raghu,
Raghu, that's better if we can do 8:30 or 9. That's better.
Okay.
That's fine with me, Raghu.
Yeah, I can understand, Rohini. Yeah, I'm listening you, Rohini.
Yeah, so the thing is that, for us it's now better.
Oh,
So
now it is better?
prefer this time. Yeah. At least
yeah,
not
12
in the
is
middle
still
of the
better
night.
than 1.
Okay, I can understand. Yeah. How about 15 minutes, guys? 15 more minutes. I'm starting at 8:15 p.m. Is that fine, Rohini?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. I'll just update you everyone in an email, guys. I don't know, like people from India, they didn't log in today. They were thinking like it might be like usually we'll start at 6:30 of their time, right? But now it is just 5:30 for them. Yeah, I that's the reason like I don't see people joining. Okay, let me go to my performance modules. So we just completed all the performance review from a manager perspective, guys, and the final approval is going to be provided by the HR admin. And in order to that, go to the compensation, go to the performance module, and
Raghu, actually, proxy no option is not there in my ID, so that's why I couldn't do it.
oh, so let me complete this final.
I'm done for Sherry.
Sure, cool, yep, awesome. So you pushed it to next step, right, Smita?
Yeah, I did that now, and I can see. Yeah, I did that, and I can see her even in the compensation template now for Alan Thompson.
Cool, awesome, yeah.
That is what is required, right?
Yes, that's the final thing that we need. And
Okay,
let me
got it,
close
yeah,
these
yeah.
things, and then we'll move on to the. If you want to go ahead and close these things, guys, just go ahead and proxy into my ID, and you can go ahead and close them. It's just clicking on finalize button, guys. That's it. Nothing more than that. I had to delete a lot of data pending from my side.
Yeah, if you don't mind, can you just activate it for me, Raghu, on the proxy now?
Yep, sure. Yeah, go to the administration tools. You have admin tool access, right?
Yeah, yes, Raghu, I have.
Go there. And if you go there, right, go to your set user permissions. What is the user ID, Nirmal? Okay, got it. You should have access, man. You have all those things. One second, guys. Just give me a second. Don't mind, guys. Hey, can you check now, Nirmal?
Okay, Raghu.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. We submitted like all these performance forms that are finally approved by their corresponding managers and the comp admin, which is going to be the final step in your roadmap. And ideally, by now, all these performance ratings should be available in the compensation worksheet that we have created in the compensation module. How you are going to verify that is like go to your Alan Thompson, who is the manager for all these guys, and he is the one to whom we launched the compensation worksheet. Yeah, okay, Nirmal. Let me proxy into Alan Thompson's account and go to compensation module. Click on compensation, and this is the template that we have launched to Alan Thompson. Yeah, and you can see, guys, Marla gives 5 rating and Valdo Hansen 4, 3, 2.252. This is what we expected. And Sadia Kamal and Abby Adams, we haven't rated them, and that's fine, guys. These are the people that we will be concentrating much to see the different statistics or information when we are going to customize the system as per our requirement. So you can see here right now, this is how you are going to integrate these things. And so once you integrate these things, so what sort of what do you call requirements that usually will come during your project implementations, and how you'll be handling that is going to be the next thing, guys. Say you right now you are seeing all these different information, right, in the categorized as different columns. Say you have a requirement where people will be asking you to go ahead and add some custom column here, and the next requirement is going to be like they want to load some data into the custom column. So how you will be doing that? You want to add your own custom column, or let's say before going to custom column, let me show you what are the standard columns available to you which are not yet displayed on this particular compensation worksheet. And you can all understand this thing, right? You can see this is your salary tab, your bonus tab, and stock tab, summary reports, and you can see your functional currency, how you want to see your currency. When you are doing the compensation review, whether you want to see the details in the functional currency, planner currency, or employee local currency, how you want to see, you can do that. And if you want to see it in a full screen, you can do that. So with respect to these things, you can see here, this is your bonus tab. And likewise, you have stock tab, summary tab, all those things. And before go ahead and submit this to the next step, guys. Say you got a requirement where you want to add some custom, or let's say Let me show you what are the standard fields available which are not yet displayed on the compensation worksheet that we have launched to Alan Thompson, guys. If you go to your compensation module under the administration tools, go to actions for all plans. And go to the compensation plan template that we are currently working on, which is like 2015 March. Select that one, guys. And if you go to plan setup, and you can see under the design worksheets, click on the design worksheet, guys. Under this drop down, design worksheet drop down, select the design worksheets. And here you can see there are a lot of fields available on your left hand side. There are a couple of fields available to you, and these fields are the ones that are already displayed on your compensation worksheet, guys. You can just go ahead and compare them. Yes, these are the fields that has been displayed on your compensation worksheet. Say you want to add some column to the existing column that you have already displayed. You can see here, if you click, the moment you click on add column, you will be able to add standard column. These are nothing but fields, guys. As you are displaying the field for a couple of users in the vertical fashion, right? That is the reason we are calling them as columns. Ideally, they are the fields. So click on standard columns, and you see these are the columns, standard columns available to you to go ahead and display on your compensation worksheet, guys. And out of these things, you can see the ones which are marked as already selected. They are the ones which are already being displayed on your compensation worksheet. And say if you want to display your manager name, and let's say if you want to display your first name, last name, and your manager first name, last name, go ahead and select those things, and they will be available to you on the compensation worksheet. And at the same time, if you want to display anything else, go ahead and select those things, guys. No problem. You can see, let's say salary type and total increase, anything you want to select it, right? Let's say click on done, and you can see things has been scattered here and there. Yes, keep it as it is, guys. Don't worry about all these field properties at this moment. Click on save, and say if you want to group some fields, and when you are, one second, guys, instead of talking here, just give me a second, guys. Let me open another browser. If I go to the compensation module of Alan Thompson, and I want to open the compensation worksheet that we launched to him, guys, and this is the one that we launched to him. And you can see there are certain things which has been grouped into certain, you can see merit. There are merit guidelines and merit column, and lump sum has got like lump sum, adjustment got adjustment, and promotion got couple of fields which are grouped together under the promotion, I can say, grouping. And you can see under the promotion there are a lot of fields has been grouped here. How you are going to group these fields? And you can see final salary has got couple of fields grouped together. So how you are going to group the fields is like, you can see here whenever you add fields, right? And you can add your grouping. You can see click on add grouping and give your own naming to that. Let's say you want to, let's say, and don't change this group ID, guys. It's the technical field ID which we have to keep it as it is. And if you want to select your own color, or if you want to give your hexadecimal color code, yes, you can go ahead and give either of those things, guys. And just click on save. So under this particular group, what are the fields that you want to display? Let's say if you want to display your total increase, bring those columns to the under this particular group, guys. You can see salary type and total increase are the two fields or the column that I added under the March custom grouping column or March custom grouping group. And save these changes. And right now you are working on the salary tab, guys. You can see here the salary tab is the one that you are customizing here. So you added couple of standard fields to your worksheet, and you added a group, and you brought some fields under that particular group. So how you are going to verify these changes? Let's say you did these things and you want to verify the changes that you did and whether they are really available on your compensation worksheet. You can see here, even though if I refresh it, you don't see those things, guys. You see, you're not able to see those things. And in order to test any sort of changes that you are going to do on the compensation worksheet, any sort of configuration, right? You have to launch the compensation worksheet again to the compensation planner, guys. Remember these things? Yes, you do some configuration, and the configuration are going to be reflected automatically on the existing compensation worksheet that has already been launched to the compensation planners. And it is your responsibility to go ahead and relaunch that particular compensation worksheet to the compensation planners, guys. So how you are going to do that? For that, go to your manage worksheets.
Raghu, a quick question on the budgets, which we see on the budgets.
Yes.
Where are they created separately? Are you going to talk about them later?
Yes. I'll tell you how to calculate those things, how to write formulas around your budget, what are the constraints that you can keep on your budget, right? I'll talk about those things, guys. Okay. And coming back to like how you are going to create. Yeah, go ahead, guys.
So Raghu, this is Sri. Yeah, so before you launch, before you show that one, if the manager has already done like around 30 to 50% of compensation process, right? So you have given out of 10 people, you have already given 8 of them, and now I went and made some additional settings or the columns added. So what happens to the old ones?
So old ones will be lost, guys, because see, usually that should not happen in any organization. As an administrator or as a consultant, gather your requirements, configure the worksheet as per those requirements, and make sure you do your own testing, and also make sure that your users, the end users who are going to use it, right, make sure that they will be testing it before you launch this worksheet to the actual compensation planners. So you're free. Yeah, go ahead, Srini.
So we should not allow any kind of changes, at least like let's say that it's in the middle of the process and they want to see an additional column, just a column. So even for that one, it needs to be relaunched and everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Apart from your data loading into the things, right? Any sort of configuration, yes, you have to relaunch the worksheet again to the compensation planners.
Okay, thanks.
Oh yeah. So that is the reason, like whenever you are going to launch it as a final thing to the compensation planners, right, make sure that it is well tested and all the requirements provided by your organization or your customer, right, it should be incorporated and configuration should be done by that time. And once that is done, you can see how you are going to launch your compensation worksheet. Go to manage worksheets, and it's a best practice, guys. Delete the existing compensation worksheet. You don't come across the situation where you will be relaunching it, but if at all you want to do that, yes, go ahead and delete the existing compensation worksheet that is already sitting in the corresponding compensation planners. You can see here, say in your organization, you might have launched this compensation worksheet to 10 different compensation planners. You will see all those compensation planner worksheets here itself, guys. Right now, we just launched it to only one user, right? Alan Thompson. In the similar fashion, you will be able to see all other compensation planners worksheet here itself. And you can select all of them in a single click, and you can just delete on those things, guys. It will be deleted. And once the moment it deleted, right, you can see here on the compensation module of the Alan Thompson. Let me finish, you guys. I'll take your question. On the compensation module of Alan Thompson, you don't see the compensation worksheet because an administrator has deleted the compensation worksheet that Alan Thompson is currently working on. So this is what will happen, guys. Whenever you do some configuration changes and you want to relaunch it, if you relaunch the same thing without deleting the existing, guys, in the inbox, you will see two different compensation worksheets and the compensation planner will get confused. Which is the correct one that he is supposed to work during that particular compensation review cycle. And if you want to avoid this confusion and if you delete the existing compensation worksheet that is currently worked on by Alan Thompson, and if you launch a new one, what are the changes that previously Alan Thompson was working on the previous compensation worksheet, right? They will be lost. In either way, you will end up in trouble. So make sure before you go ahead and launch it for the first time, right? Make sure everything is correct and it is well tested and everything is incorporated. Yes, if your organization says that they have a new requirement and it's their headache whether they suggest us to go ahead and delete the So in that case, it is their responsibility, guys, how to handle that particular situation. But as a consultant, make sure that it is all the requirements has been incorporated and it is well tested. Yeah, go ahead, guys. Someone else is asking question.
Yeah, this is Sri again. So
Yes,
I know you said that make sure everything is correct, but I know there will be situations where definitely the requirements will change, maybe the board meeting or something. You never know, right? So in that case, are there any alternative ways to
No, Srini.
load? No, it's okay.
Yeah, nothing.
So is there any way to just upload the data into somewhere and
yes, I'll show you. Data uploading, yes, you can do that without changing your configuration or without relaunching. I'll show you how to load your data.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. And click on create worksheet, guys. Coming back to the original thing that we were discussing, go ahead and relaunch the compensation worksheet. Let's say.
Raghu, how do we write guidelines and rules in comp management? We'll be taking that.
Yes. We'll take it, guys. We'll just starting it. Guidelines, your budget calculations, eligibility rules, your compensation statement preparation, and your salary calculation, your default merit calculations, your default lump sum payments, all those things we'll see, guys. Let's say 2015 compensation worksheet is the name that we want to use, and let's say we are launching it today and we hope that it is going to be end by say sometime by this Friday, and the due date is going to be like say Saturday, and we are trying to launch it to Alan Thompson again. If you don't select the head of the planning, right, what happens is like it will be generated the compensation worksheet for all the managers who has some direct reports. That is the reason every time I select the create for head of planning only, which means that only the compensation planner that I selected here. And click on done, and you can monitor the job status, guys. You can see, click on monitor job. And you can see this is completed, guys. And now if you go to Alan Thompson's account, you should be able to see a new compensation worksheet, guys. Click on, I'm just doing a refresh here. I am right now already in Alan Thompson's account, guys. You can see here, I'm already in Alan Thompson's account and I did a refresh here. and you can see a new sheet has been launched to him. Click on these things, 2015 March compensation worksheet, and the earlier configuration that we did is like we added a couple of standard fields and we added a group and we brought two fields under that particular group. That is what we want to verify. And you can see, remember, the first name, last name is what we added, and manager last name is what we added, and the first name of a manager is we added. And to verify, it doesn't look good, guys. Let me remove their names. And you can see March custom grouping is what we added. So this is how you are going to add custom or standard columns which are already existing or provided by standard success factors. And say you have a requirement where you end up in creating your own custom column. Yes, you will be able to do that. Adding custom columns is also possible. And while you are going to add your custom columns, let me show you. Go to your compensation, again the same navigation, guys, actions for all plans, and select the compensation plan template that we are currently working on, which is your 2015 March compensation plan template. Click on plan setup, go to your design worksheets, and here you can see, click on custom column, and the custom column has been added here, and say what is the name that you want to give. Say you want to create a column called as tier, employee tier. Let's say employee tier is the name that you want to keep here. And it is read only or no, you can decide, guys, whether if it is read only means usually the data is going to be loaded from the backend using the CSV files, or it can be a formula field which is going to be derived based on some other field calculations. In either way, it will be read only. Otherwise, if you want to grant the edit access to your compensation planners, make sure that the read only is selected or no, and what kind of data that is going to hold, whether it is string or number or money, date, or whatever it may be. And if it is a formula, yes, you have to go ahead and write the formula, but just now don't do anything else. I'll tell you like how to write your formulas and all those things. And right now just leave it as it is, no validation, and it's not enumerated, is nothing but pick list, guys. Let me keep it as a string only. I don't want to do any enumerated values. And if you want to restrict some length, yes, you can go ahead and keep some length width, column width here. It will be restricted here. And if you want to, you can see hide this column on the form. If you want to hide it, even though you add it, if you want to hide it, yes, you can go ahead and do that. And if you want to report on this particular column, you can just go ahead and select as reportable. Yes, this field is going to be available in your analytics module under the compensation module, guys. And this column ID, don't touch this, guys. It is a technical field name. And this import key, just give me a few minutes, guys. I'll talk about this import key, how you are going to work with your import keys. I'll tell you. And if you want to give labels in different languages, yes, you can go ahead and maintain the labels in the different respective languages that your organization is authorized to or it is willing to. And you can see this is the employee tier, is the custom column that you added. And just give me a second, guys. There are a couple of fields which were added extra and we are not able to see the compensation worksheet properly. You can see here half of the screen has been occupied by these things, the first name, last name of the managers and all those things. Let me delete them. Go ahead. And that doesn't carry any much meaning, guys. I'm just deleting them here because we get a lot of space after that. Oh, okay. 1 second, guys. There was some other form which is not yet closed and it is using this custom field. Let me use custom field line. All these fields has been used by people. 1 second. Just give me a second, guys. Let me delete the existing compensation worksheets. Let me go to no. Form. I'm just trying to delete some of the forms, guys, because everything has been used up and nothing has been freed. Like everyone just opened their forms without closing those things. That is the reason, like all the fields has been used. Let me say setting up from 2000.
Sorry, Raghu, did we just start now or?
No, guys. Actually, we started like around 1 hour back.
Is it? Oh, sorry.
An hour back. Rupesh?
Oh, God. No, Sudhir here.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Shweta. We are just deleting the forms, guys, which means that the forms that has been launched to the end users. So even if you lost everything, right, no need to worry. We have the templates and we can relaunch them. Nothing to worry here. Let me delete everything, guys. It is taking a while to delete all those things. So everything has been deleted now. And there are 165 which are failed to delete, guys. That's okay. At least let's try now. If I go to the compensation module, actions for all plans, I'm just trying to add a custom column, guys, which we are not able to succeed last time. Let me go to design worksheet and click on add a column, custom column. Let's say EMPTR. Okay, you can see here. That's the reason, guys. I suspected that, right? That is the reason. Say people, they just started creating custom columns and they don't close their forms. So that is the reason that particular column, which is nothing but a field in your database, is being used up and it was not open for anyone else. And on your SuccessFactors cloud system, you have, I mean, say from an end user, like as a customer, by default, you have 15 columns available to you, and you have to make sure that you're going to fit your requirements inside that. And otherwise, like if you can go ahead and extend that, but it is going to cost you. And obviously, we cannot go ahead and ask them for additional columns, and that is the reason. Like I went and deleted the existing forms which are not closed, so that freed up all the columns or the fields that they used up and which are not properly closed. And you can see right now you are able to save the custom column which is called as the employee TR, and that's fine. And before I go ahead and do the this form launching, right, let me talk about few things, guys. Here you can see here. You see here which type of fields that you want to configure here. And right now we selected by default your form fields, and there is something called as the roll-up report fields and navigation fields. So what is the difference? These things you are clear, right? This is nothing but you are adding a field to salary tab or bonus tab or stock tab. It is pretty clear. And these things is little bit like you are not aware about those things. You see form fields are nothing but they are used to define the columns or the fields in a compensation worksheet. And you can see here when you talk about form fields, right, the column name and the header of your field, which is nothing but the top and the bottom sections of that particular field or column on the worksheet are going to be fixed. And these columns actually going to carry the data for the employees in between the top and bottom headers, guys. And you can customize these fields as per your requirement. Whether if you want to create a custom formula field, yes, you can create a custom formula field on the formula fields. Or if you want to write some lookups, yes, you can write some lookups. We'll talk about all those things, guys. And if you want to import data on the form fields, yes, if you can import the data on the form fields, you will be able to do all those things. And what are your roll-up report fields? Yes, your roll-up report fields are used to define 4 special fields, guys. One is like you can use your roll-up report fields to create a special field called as a PM completed, which means that performance management review has been completed. And you can create your roll-up fields called as eligible, and you can compliance fields, and you can create some guideline fields using the roll-up report fields. And all the fields, whatever the 4 different types that we have talked under the roll-up report fields, right, they will be available in your reporting, guys. And what are your navigation fields? Your navigation fields are nothing but they are called labels for the different compensation pages or tabs, guys. And you can see here, so you can see these are nothing but you can see right now you are able to see the salary tab, right? Let me show you guys so that you can see you are able to see the salary tab, bonus tab, stock tab, and summary. These kind of things you can see. And if you want to see it in different fashion, let's say I don't want to see it in the salary tab. I want to see something else over there. Let's say I want to call it as salary only, and I want to call it as bonus. I want to call it as employee stock. You can go ahead and create your own names. Let me click on save. So that is about your navigation fields. And in the form fields, we added a custom field called as employee tier, right? Let me go ahead and launch the compensation worksheet, guys. We'll see like how these things will look like on the compensation worksheet. And before that, let me add one more changes, guys, so that you can see here there is something called as the plan instructions. We can check everything in one shot, guys. One is your custom column, another is your different form field, your navigation fields, and the other thing is like form instructions. So these form instructions are nothing but they are the static text that you want to display some instructions to your compensation planners. Yes, if you want to display some instructions to your compensation planners on the different tabs of your compensation worksheet, like under the moment when someone clicks on the salary tab, yes, you want to display some instructions to them stating that yes, you carry out the compensation review for your employees in so and so fashion, Like that, you will be able to do some static text display using these plan instructions. I'll show you where they will be able to display, where you will be able to find them on the compensation worksheet when after you launch it to the corresponding compensation planners. But you can see here under the salary tab, what are the text that you want to keep? Let's say I want to keep something called as custom, and you can go ahead and create your own, you write your own text, guys. And here you can see bonus. Any text you want, you can go ahead and create, guys. And so save these things. And in order to verify that, click on worksheet and go to manage worksheet. Someone deleted, guys. No worries. Click on create worksheet. Let's go to 2015 March compensation. And you are launching the worksheet to the Alan Thompson. And we'll be doing these things a lot of time, guys, because the moment you change something, right, you want to verify, and the only way to verify is like you have to launch the compensation worksheet to the compensation planners. So it's not yet completed, guys. 1 second. Yeah, it just completed, guys. 21.8. Let me go to Alan Thompson's account. 1 second here. Let me go here in the different browser. Go to Alan Thompson. Go to compensation module of Alan Thompson. And this is the one that we just launched. Two things that we have to verify, guys. One is your custom column called as employee tier. You can see here this has been created, yes, and that is available to your compensation planners. And the other thing is, like, you can see here your instructions, plan instructions. You can see here custom match text, and that is what we kept for the salary tab. And the under the bonus tab we kept something else like custom bonus tab or something. Let me show you that. You can see here custom bonus sheet, your stock instructions. You can go ahead and add, like, you can format this text and display some colors here, so that if you want to pass some instructions to your compensation planners, yes, you will be able to do that using these plan instructions. And so like that you will be able to do that, guys. And let me go back to the compensation module. If you go to actions for all plans, select your compensation planner, guys, compensation plan worksheet, and click on plan setup. Let me check, guys, if there is something left out we can cover. Okay, let's say if you go to the custom column that we created, hold on a moment, guys. Let me open the compensation worksheet here because I'm not able to see this section properly here. 1 second. Go to compensation actions for all plans. Okay. And if you go to the employee tier, you can see here, we just defined this field and we didn't give any import key option, right? Say if you want to import your values into this particular field, right now when we look at the Alan Thompson's account and if you go to this compensation worksheet, right, we don't see any data inside this particular field. And yes, if you want to import some data into these fields, right, just give import key. I'll show you like how to import this data. Let's say EMP employee tier is the import key that we provided here. And if you want to make it as read only, yes, make it as read only, guys, and save this configuration whatever you are doing here. Okay, that's fine. And let me go ahead and launch this compensation worksheet to the no worries, guys. Let me do one thing. Keep the old worksheet as it is, guys. Go ahead and launch a new one. 2015 March compensation worksheet and give it as 1.0 or anything, guys, just to differentiate it from the previous one. Oops, what happened?
Hello, Raghu. Hello, Raghu. Hello, Raghu. I can't hear anything.
Hello?
Hi, Raghu.
Hey, yeah.
We can't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys.
Hello, Raghu also.
Yeah. So what I am trying to do is like we created the custom column, right? And the custom column is the employee tier is what we created, and we just gave the import key to that particular field. And the next thing is like I want to load some data into that particular custom column that I created, and the data whatever I'm going to load, right, it should be automatically loaded to all the compensation planners for the corresponding employees. So how you will be able to load the data is like if you go to your compensation module under the administration tools, if you go to actions for all plans, and under the actions for all plans you can see there is employee data export and employee data import. First thing is like export the employee data from the system, guys, and while you are going to export the employee data from the system, you can see here include, this is a specific thing, as you can see, specific compensation data updating options. Include the compensation data as well and select the compensation template that you are using, and the one that we are using is 2015 March compensation plan template, guys. So what we are trying to do is like we are trying to export the employee data along with their compensation data, and we are exporting the data associated or things specific to your 2015 March compensation plan template, guys. That is what we are trying to do. I'll show you how this looks like. Let me export the user file. $239. Okay, let me keep it here. And if you notice, guys, this is pretty similar to the UDF file, and you can see here everything is similar to UDF file. And if you keep moving to your right hand side, you see all your compensation related details, like you can see here your salary, your job title, compensation, salary rate type, lump sum, your compensation read on pay grade, job level, salary proration, salary currency code, compensation FTE, job family, job role. So all these things are related to your compensation data, guys, which means that your UDF file along with your compensation details of your employees has been exported from your system to your desktop. Okay, and if you keep moving here, and you should be able to see a couple of, yeah, you can see, guys, this is the custom column that we added. You remember employee tier is the custom key that we added here, guys. So you want to populate data in this field for the employees. Let's say I want to categorize all the employees under employee tier 1 and populate the value. Let's say, let it be, guys, whatever it may be. This is what you want to show or populate to the employee records. Populate the data, save this CSV file, and you have to import this CSV file into the system, guys. That is the next step that you are supposed to do. And how you are going to do that is if you go to your compensation, if you, one second, guys, if you go to your compensation module, actions for all plans, and you can see employee data import. Click on employee data import, and you can see you can select for a file, and the one that we saved is somewhere in the March. Here, this is the one, guys. And make sure that you select the compensation forms update option, guys, here, and select the form or the template that we are currently working on. 2015 March compensation plan template is the one that we are currently working on, and I'll talk about all these things, guys. Just give me probably like in tomorrow session or day after tomorrow session we'll talk on all these things, but just for now you go ahead and export or go ahead and import the data into the system. Click on import user file into the system. Hold on a moment, guys. I think I imported that in a different compensation plan template. Let me do that again. This is the one, and click on import file. Okay. And once the import of this particular file and the processing of this file has been done, right, then you will be able to see the data in the corresponding column, whatever we created, guys, the custom column, right, the employee tier, and we populated some data like tier 1, tier 2, all those things, right. That is what you will be able to see on the compensation worksheet in the corresponding employees records, guys. Probably like it will take 1 or 2 minutes, guys, to process this data. Let me go and check that. Click on monitor jobs here. It is taking a while, guys. Hold on a moment, guys. Let me close this browser, guys. 1 second. Don't mind. Oh God, it is not of time. So go to your admin tool, just check that whether the job processing has been done or not. And once this is done, we'll verify the data in the compensation worksheet, guys. We'll do that. 1 second. Go to monitor jobs. And you can see update compensation forms for your templates. Employee import has been done. This is done, guys. So if you go to Alan Thompson's and check the existing compensation worksheet, you should be able to see the data under the employee tier, guys. Ideally, it should work, guys. If you go to compensation module, and this is the one, the latest one, guys. You can see there are two forms. The latest one is V1.0 is the latest one, guys. Likewise, you can create n number of forms, guys, but it will be a little bit confusing, right? As we created, we know like what is the name and what is the importance of that. But usually when you launch it for an end user, right, he might get confused because of that. So to avoid that, that is the reason like you only go with only one form always, guys. So it's not available, guys. 1 second, I know like what might be the problem. So you loaded the data and still the data is not available, guys. I'll show you why it is. Let me relaunch the form. Go to compensation. I'm trying to relaunch the form again, guys. 2015 March. Go to manage worksheets and create one more additional form here. Okay, you can see launching of your compensation worksheet is done. So if I now go to Alan Thompson's account, compensation module, and you can see V2.0 is the latest one, right? 2015 March compensation worksheet V2.0 Alan Thompson is the latest one. And if I go and select that, right, and if I go to EC, guys, now you are able to see the employee tier here. And if you notice, guys, we'll relaunch the form to see the data. Yes, that's correct. And how, when you will be able to see the data without relaunching is, let me show you. I don't work on that, but let me show you to avoid your confusion. If you go to your compensation module, and if you go to here, actions for all plans, 2015 March. This is the one that we are working, right? And go to manage worksheets. You can see, guys, this is the place where you update worksheet. This is going to help you to load or update the data without relaunching the worksheet. And whether it is you're adding employees or moving employees, delete employees, or update all worksheets, and which worksheet. You can see you already have data in the system which might not be. And
Hello, Raghu. We can't hear you, please.
Hello? Are you not able to hear me, guys? Hello?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you, Raghu.
Okay. Victor?
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah, everyone is able to hear Victor. And the best example is like we have seen, right? The compensation worksheet that we launched at Alan Thompson with V1.0 doesn't carry the employee tier values, even though we upload the data that but doesn't carry the values. So in such kind of situations, click on update all worksheets, select, you can see here, update all worksheets, and select the compensation worksheet that whatever you want to upload or update the data. Your data is already there in the system, but that is not reflected on your compensation worksheet. Let's say this is the one, right? Select this particular compensation worksheet 2015 March compensation plan template, and all the forms created based on this template will be automatically updated, guys. And click on submit, guys. And you can see here we have to select this checkbox, guys. Click on update, and you can see here the update process has been started. And now if you go to your Alan Thompson's account, and even if you open your previous worksheet where we don't see the data, right, that should be, ideally it should be updated on the previous worksheets as well, guys. Compensation module. And V1.0 is the previous version. It's not yet, guys. That data should be processed, then you will be able to see here. So that's the difference, guys. One thing you can see here, if you are loading the data and you want to see the data, the loaded data into it, you can create a new compensation worksheet, and that will allow you to capture the latest data in the system and launch the compensation worksheet to the compensation planners. And if you have already launched the compensation worksheet and you have loaded the data after that, and without relaunching the compensation worksheet, you want to reflect the data onto the compensation worksheet, then you go to the manage worksheets and click on the update worksheets, guys. That's the difference between these two things, guys. One is your like relaunching, and another is like loading without relaunching the compensation worksheet, guys. Any questions, guys, in today's session? And just for your information, to recap, the things that we have worked on today's session is like we closed all the performance review forms that are pending with Alan Thompson, and we have seen that those values being flown into your compensation module, and we started working on the worksheet design, adding some standard columns and adding some custom columns on your compensation worksheet, grouping them. And we have seen the plan instructions, how to add your plan instructions, update your plan instructions, and we have seen like how to launch your compensation worksheet, and we have created a custom column, and we have mapped the import key to the custom column, and we loaded the data into the custom column onto your compensation worksheet, and we verified the data is available with Alan Thompson on the custom column. And we have seen the update worksheet without loading the, I mean to say, without relaunching the compensation worksheet, we can upload or we can refresh the data basically onto your compensation worksheet using this update worksheet options, guys. Any questions, guys? The things that we worked on today.
Raghu, for the custom columns, can we integrate?
Your voice is breaking. I don't know. Yes, Srini.
Yeah, Raghu, for the custom column, can we integrate with the employee profile?
No.
Yeah.
These
Hello?
custom,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, I'm able to hear you. These custom columns, whatever we are creating in
Hello?
the, yeah, Srini.
Yeah.
See, these custom columns, whatever you are creating, right, they are specific to your compensation module. You cannot
Yeah, go
integrate
ahead.
that with your employee profile. And if you want to do that, right, you need to
Okay.
keep two different.
So maybe I okay. So the UDA file you discussed, did you discuss that one? Was it on Friday?
The UDF file. No, UDF file. This is with respect to the compensation you are talking about, Srini.
Yeah, because for performance management, the prerequisite is that you need to have an employee profile where it gets all the managers and everything, right?
Yeah.
So for the compensation, to my understanding, there is another file which needs to be loaded, like salaries, any other information, right?
No, that we loaded. The salary ranges and your lookup tables with respect to the different currency rates, your stock options, those things we loaded on in the last session. I remember, Srini.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
So everything should be in that file. If I want to map it to any custom field, if I do it, those should be in that UDF.
Yeah, in the same UDF file plus compensation data, right? The file that we have seen a few minutes back, it goes in the same file.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, that's all for today, and we'll verify a couple of things, and we'll start configuring a couple of other things in tomorrow's session, guys.
Sorry, Raghu.
Yeah.
Did you have a lesson last Friday as well? I thought your computer is not working, that's why I haven't been joining that.
No. We last Friday we had. Thursday is when I have problem, right? With respect to my laptop.
Yeah.
I want to say I'm talking about US time.
It's not about the time. I think I thought I haven't got the communication from your end, so I thought there isn't any classes.
No. Thursday is when I send the email, right? I dropped an email to everyone stating that my laptop is not working, and I send that email from my mobile, and that is the reason. Like initially, I am able to send it to a couple of people, and after that, I realized that I missed a couple of people, and I send like after half an hour of our class time, I send a couple of emails also. Friday we had a session.
But the thing is, I think I missed the timing because
okay.
On your side. The thing is, I think already the compensation, I think I'm half cooked at the moment because I missed the 2 days. You had the recording for that.
Friday, Friday I have like 50% of the recording. Let me see, like 50 or like more than 50%. Like someone asked in between, and that is when I recorded. Sudhir, I'll send that to you, Sudhir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Today's one as well, please.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, Sudhir.
Hello, Raghu.
Hey, Victor.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sorry. Apparently, I forgot you've changed your time. Your time zone has changed anyway. So I just joined as usual. So I've actually mixed up like 30 minutes of your training. I don't know if you can send me the video. You know what I mean?
Sure. I'll do that. Yep. Okay, Victor. No worries. I know like people have some issues because of the time change. I'll make sure that I'll send the today's videos to you guys. No worries.
Can I call you immediately after the training?
Victor?
Can I call you immediately?
Even I joined at 6 India time.
Yeah. Okay, Victor. Call me. Yeah. Okay, Shweta.
Raghu, what will be the time for tomorrow class?
India time would be what, Raghu? 6 o'clock?
5:45, guys.
What?
India time, IST.
Morning.
Yeah, morning 5:45.
Okay, what about UK then?
UK, I'm not sure. Probably like it will be.
12 o'clock.
It's a 4.5 hour difference between USA.
Yeah, 12:15, I guess then.
Forward.
Victor, 12:15, Victor.
So UK is going to be 12 o'clock, I guess. All right.
Okay.
Raghu, kindly send today's video because I
Raghu, sorry,
Sure, madam. Sure. Without kind, I will send you.
Raghu, could you please repeat it again? What time is tomorrow class? Eastern time?
Tomorrow, like, let me repeat it, guys. 1 second. 1 second. Eastern time, 8:15, and if you are in India, 5:45 a.m. IST, and I guess if you are in UK, it is 12:15 a.m. UK time. I don't know, like what it is, GMT or something. Is that correct, guys?
Well, that's better even, isn't it?
Hey, this is correct, right? I'm not pretty sure about UK.
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, guys. This is what we'll meet in tomorrow's session, guys. Just like 15 minutes late than like if you're in US, right? It is 15 minutes late. That's it. Okay, guys. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Raghu, can you send today's session please without fail?
Okay, Shweta. Yeah. Okay, guys. Bye.